Good morning. I think perhaps the funniest part of my morning routine is refluffing the Christmas tree, because this little monster likes to shimmy up it like a snake and fall asleep in it only in the middle of the night. Exhibit A, you can see how flat this is, and I have to refluff it. I got my greens, I got my little snack. Please ignore the mess of the kitchen that we have behind us. That is the project for today. I'm feeling super achy, so I wanna go to the gym. But before I do that, I love to do a little future self journaling, so I can explain a little bit about what I do if you wanna give it a try. It's amazing and so good for your brain. So what I'm doing is the future self journaling practice that I've created. I've never really seen anyone else do it exactly this way, because I combine hypnosis with gratitude journaling with future self journaling, and it's changed my life. So essentially what I do is I take a couple of minutes to close my eyes and do some self-hypnosis. If I don't feel like doing it on my own, I usually listen to a guided session on my hypnosis app, Dawdle, just because it's so much easier to listen with a guide, even if it is my own voice. And I take some time to visualize the life that I want. And I imagine embodying the version of myself that I want to be, feeling the pride and accomplishment and excitement of living the life that I really desire. And in doing that, our brains don't know the difference between imagination and reality. So when we visualize it, those feelings and those thoughts and those reactions become real. So I start there from this emotional space of my future self, and then I get out my journal. So I'm gonna do the self-hypnosis part, and then I'm gonna explain the next step of what I do. All right, so I'm feeling pretty good after that. I am really focusing on my book right now. If you haven't heard, I'm writing a book. I'm getting published. It's so crazy and so exciting, and such a big, scary task that I have to figure out. My first 3 chapters are due in the beginning of the new year, so I wanted to really visualize my book being done and seeing it on the bestseller shelf. So now I'm doing the journaling portion of this, and it has 2 parts. I start with things in the present moment that I'm grateful for, and when I do this, I like to not just write a list. I like to write down, I'm grateful for blank, I'm grateful for blank every single time, just because I think that it solidifies and cultivates that emotion more. And then I go directly into gratitude for the future that I just visualized, but I write it in the present tense in the same way, just like I wrote the normal gratitude. Today, I'm probably going to focus on the book and my health. I'm gonna do some writing, and if you wanna try it, feel free to pause and do it along with me. So while I was writing, we came across a little problem. Can you spot the problem? Seriously? Barnaby, buddy, ugh, I'm just gonna let it be. I'm just gonna let it happen. Back to writing. Do you wanna get down? All right, so I'm finished writing. I realized I forgot to tell you what this actually does to your brain. So you know that when you visualize the thing that you want, your brain is perceiving it as though it's Barnaby, this cat. I have to get him down. Hold on. Buddy, you're gonna get down, okay? Come on, I know. Seriously? Buddy. I just had to kick him out. I love him to death, but he is exhausting. What I was saying was, when you visualize something, your brain's perceiving it as though it's happening in real time. Your brain is learning from that experience. That is amazing. And then our brains love the experience of gratitude. It's so good for us. It releases dopamine and serotonin. It gives us a sense of reward. And so when we are expressing gratitude for our present moment life, obviously it's making us more thankful for the things we have. It's helping us like our lives. When we get into this kind of groove of saying, I'm grateful for the things in my life right now, and then we just smoothly go into the future, it's solidifying even more in our brains that future is attainable for us, because gratitude is something we feel in the present. All that to say, it's time for me to go to the gym. I've been doing 20 minutes on the Stairmaster and then 20 to 30 minutes on the bike, mainly because I've been reading the Throne of Glass series on my Kindle while I'm exercising, and I cannot put that book down. It is motivating me so much to keep going and keep moving my body, because that means I get to read more. If you've read it, or if you are reading it, I'm on Queen of Shadows. Let me know in the comments what you think of it, but please don't give me any spoilers. I'm obsessed. It's one of my favorite series I've ever read. If you grew up loving Harry Potter, this is that for adults. It's that good. It's so unbelievable. So I'm gonna gonna go work out and I will check in with you in a little bit. Wow, I'm so tired. So I'm gonna do some stretching. This book was so good. I was planning on doing 20 minutes on the Stairmaster and then like a little on the bike or maybe a little weights. And I ended up doing 30 minutes because there was no good place to stop with this book. It's really like the last 25% of the book, so it's just ramping up and up and up and up and up. And I cannot put it down. I might finish it today. Something I really need to do today is wrap my partner's Christmas presents because Christmas is in 3 days, I think. Baby Magus, are you licking my back? Hi. Christmas is in 3 days. I love wrapping presents. I think because I get to touch everything that I get to give my partner, I'm so excited about the things I got. We have such a special Christmas tradition together, and it's our fifth Christmas? It's our fifth Christmas together, yeah. So it's one of my favorite days that we have together, and it's gonna be really nice. I just finished doing my stretching. What I did not show you is that I'm doing this series of like posture exercises and stretches. All I've been doing is sitting on my computer writing my book, and my back is not loving those choices, so I'm doing this like 12-minute series of posture exercises. Maybe I'll show you one day, but it looks a little ridiculous. Also, the lighting in here in the morning is so gorgeous, and I just want to show you, we have disco ball ornaments, so it gets really pretty on the ceilings and it reflects all over the walls. It's just one of my favorite things about this apartment. The lighting is always so much fun. Now I'm gonna go take a shower, and then I'm gonna make some breakfast and read a little bit more of my book during breakfast, so I will take you along with part of that at least. I'll see you after my shower. I am showered, makeup is done, but I'm in a predicament. I can't decide what glasses I want to wear today. So we've got these, or we have these. Very different impact. I love the black ones. They're just heavy on my face, so it's a little overstimulating. But you know what? No, I'm gonna wear the black ones just to give them some love because I haven't in a while. I also popped in my little fake nose ring for full effect. I have a question for you though. There's this thing that happens in my brain, and I don't know if it's like an everyone thing or an autism brain thing. But when I was in the shower, this happened to me. It happens all the time. Instead of getting songs stuck in my head, I get full scenes from movies stuck in my head just over and over again. I don't know if that is echolalia, which is normally an autism related thing, or does this happen to everyone? If you're neurotypical, especially, let me know in the comments if you've experienced this and if you experience it as often as you do with songs in your head, because that's what it's like for me. Because there I was washing my hair, and then all of a sudden the scene from the first Harry Potter movie where Hermione's like, if you two don't mind, I'm going to bed. That whole scene just goes on repeat and it drives me crazy. It's usually Harry Potter or The Devil Wears Prada. Does this happen to you? Anyway, I'm so hungry, so it's time for a little bit of breakfast. This lighting is crazy. Who needs a messy kitchen background when you can look at the litter box instead? Oh my god, look at these babies. Oh my god, you guys are so cute. All right, so I had some breakfast, I did some reading. It was really hard to stop reading at this point, but I have other things that I need to do today. So I'm gonna try to get some writing done because I think I told you earlier, I have a deadline at the beginning of this new year. I owe my first 3 chapters to my editor, which feels very weird and official to say. And something I've been doing before every single writing session is a little bit of self-hypnosis. I know I already did a hypnosis session today. I do a couple a day, depending on what I'm working on, but I do a specific session to get myself into a creative zone to kind of embody the author identity. And it really just helps me not question myself so much when I'm writing and enjoy the process a little bit. I'm trying really to intentionally enjoy what I'm doing because writing a book, I feel like most people say that it's horrible and grueling, and yes, it is, but how cool is it? That somebody bought my book. Penguin Random House bought my book. They read my proposal, they met me, and they said yes. this deserves to be on the bookshelves. So I'm trying to just savor that as much as I can and use that to fuel me, because I feel so lucky to share my ideas onto a document that will then be put into a beautiful book that people can hold, that you can hold. So I'm gonna go do some self-hypnosis, and then I'm gonna get some writing done. Also, this gorgeous painting that you see behind me, that is an original and my partner painted it. Isn't it like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Anyway, I'm gonna go write a little bit and then I will check in later. I'm slowly but surely making progress on this book. I feel like I'm doing it like a paragraph at a time, a paragraph a day, because I take so much time to reorient to what I've written. That's really the hardest part so far with writing this book, because I can talk and talk all day long about this stuff, and I do, but the thing that's different about this project is the more that I write, the more I have to make sense of, if that makes sense. Like, I have to reorient to all of the things I've already put on the page so that everything that I add also makes sense with that. And I'm just like, what am I gonna do when there's 12 chapters? Do I reread the book every single day? How do people do this? So I'm taking a break. I'm having some lunch. It looks grosser in the video than I expected it would, but I got the Goodall's vegan mac and cheese, and it's very tasty. So I'm just gonna sit and watch some YouTube videos and have my lunch, and then evaluate what I'm gonna do in the afternoon. I might go out and pick up our Christmas cards. We ordered the most ridiculous photoshopped cards ever. I can show you when I pick them up. I'll take you along with me. It'll be a fun little adventure in 1-degree weather. I'm outside Barnes & Noble, and every time I walk by this store, I love to just imagine my book in the front table that's like best of the year. It's a nice little brain training moment. Wrapping paper is required. Now it's time to pick up our Christmas cards that are absolutely absurd. Christmas cards are as absurd as I thought, and I am on the way home. So I'm home from running my errands. I did so much and I'm freezing. It's literally 1 degree outside, which is why I'm wearing this snuggie situation. But I picked up stamps, most importantly, so that we can send the Christmas cards that I just picked up from Staples. And I have to show you the monstrosity that is these cards. So as I said, my partner made this beautiful painting, but Erin is also a graphic designer, and sometimes those skills are used for the sake of beauty, and sometimes they're used for the sake of chaos. And that is what our Christmas card has to offer. Every single year we do a ridiculous card that involves us and the cats. In previous years, we did bad 90s JCPenney photo shoots. We did Elf, where we were both Buddy the Elf and the cats were riding in Santa's sleigh. We did one where the cats were photobombing us in front of a Christmas tree. This year, we did the Grinch. Let me show you. Look at this. So Baby Mangus is the Grinch. This is me. We are Who's in Whoville, and Barnaby is Max. I think it's our most chaotic yet, and I'm very excited about it. Oh my God, the cats are having a slap fight. Oh. Thing. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm going to be doing my Christmas cards tonight because people will definitely be getting them after New Year's at this point. Barnaby, no. Barnaby! He did it again. Buddy. This is what happens when I let him in here. I'm about to go make some dinner and settle in for the night. We're probably going to watch some Traitors. We've been really into that show. If you haven't seen it, it's so good. It's like what we loved about Survivor 20 years ago, but more interesting for 2024. And then I am gonna go read my book, and I'm so excited to read it. I might finish it today or tomorrow, but it's been so nice taking you along with me on this day. This is actually my first ever vlog that I have created and posted. So I feel very excited to have done it. I'm excited to learn how to edit. And if you enjoyed this, if you want more videos where I can kind of bring you along with me in the practices that help my mental health, and if you want some more educational based videos, I will also be posting things around brain training, self-hypnosis, how to do it, practices that you can bring into your own life, in addition to vlogs like this. So make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss anything in the future. I'm so excited to grow this page and see what happens with it. It feels so creative and so different, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and stay tuned for more. Bye, friend.